right, let's go ahead and get started looking at ways to bring in 3D models that you would like to use inside of EON. So we're going to get started by going to a tool called Sketchfab. So we're going to go to sketchfab.com, and inside of this explore area, I've selected downloadable models. And what that's going to do is it's going to give me all the models that are free, able to be downloaded. Now, some folks find it easier and more user-friendly to review models in Sketchfab on the website. You just have a lot more options as far as how you can dig through and search for different models. But EON does have an integration directly with Sketchfab so that you can import 3D models directly from the site. We're going to do a little bit of both today. So I'm going to take a look at this set of downloadable models, and I'm just going to kind of scan through and see, are any of these what I would like to download. Now, maybe it fits with what I want to do perfectly, and maybe it doesn't. So when you are looking through, if you don't see what you want, then you can always go and do some search terms. I'm going to go ahead and select this pizza cafe. I'm noticing that this is kind of big, 1.7 million triangles. That means that things might slow down a little bit inside of EON if I try to use this particular model. So knowing that this is a lot of triangles, I'm going to try for something maybe a little bit less number of triangles. I'm going to scroll back up to the top because there was kind of a fun guy up here. All right, so let's take a look at this little sprite. Has far fewer triangles, 338.8K. And when I click on this, I can kind of scroll him around and look at him and see if this model is going to work for what I want to do inside of my lesson. If it is, then I can go ahead and download, and if not, then I can skip it and move on to the next one. So once you've found a model in Sketchfab that you would like, you can do a couple of different things in order to get it into EON. First, you can download the 3D model, and if you're going to do it this way, it's a great idea. Go ahead and click that 3D model. And then you can see the kind of attributes that you are expected to give for this particular. So author must be credited and commercial use is allowed. I'm going to go ahead and copy the credits. And then I'm going to select the format that I would like to download this walking robot. I'm going to go ahead and use a GLB format. And then you can see here that I have two options for texture size. There is this 1K version and 4K version. So depending on what you would like to use, you can download either of those. Now that's going to come into my computer here. But the other option that I have, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that in just a little bit, is to just take note of this particular title, because we can go search for that title over in EON. Over inside of EON, we're going to go ahead and get logged in and then select the Create button. And notice that I have this option to import from Sketchfab right here. So once I'm here, I can go ahead and search for the title of this model, Robot Walk Animation. And when I search for that, you can see that I get quite a few options that pop up. Now I can select any of these, or I can just go ahead and grab the one that I wanted here. I'm actually going to select this one so that we can look at the difference between these two experiences of bringing things in. So this robot walk animation, you can see this is what he's going to do inside of the, there we go, inside of EON. So I can go ahead and import that asset. Now, if I go to my jobs, I'm going to see where that has been brought in. So here I'm in my jobs, and I can see the robot walk animation, and it's currently processing. Now, since my other robot has downloaded, let's go ahead and bring that in through the upload. So one of the things you want to double check, accepted formats right here in the bottom, is going to show you all of the different formats that EON is going to allow you to bring in your models. And notice GLB that I had downloaded in, that's one of the many accepted formats. I'm going to go ahead and take this file and bring it straight into this import 3D asset area. And now I do want to credit the author. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that credit that I had gotten when I did my download right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this into a category. I'm going to use miscellaneous for now. And I'm going to go ahead and start that upload. Once your model has finished coming in, you can go ahead and do a thumbnail by placing your model wherever you'd like it and taking a snapshot and updating the thumbnail. Once you do this, now your asset is ready for the creation of lessons. You can also import assets by going to, once you're logged in, going to the dot cluster in the upper right, and then either importing a 3D asset or importing a 360 image. The accepted formats for 360 images are here, just the same as you saw those accepted formats for the 3D assets.